All right, Shalom, Shalom, call Lime La, Eloheinu, Yahweh, Bashim, El Shai, Bashim, Hawakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who teach well, and I want to give a heart Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. The Lord allowed me to, think upon this lesson today, and it's called The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim, El Shai will be in them. All right. And the Spirit of the Lord is going to be inside these thermonuclear missiles. Okay. Thermonuclear missiles, which is coming to America. All right. So I'm gonna get straight to it. This is Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, the sound and alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh Bashim Yashai cometh, for it is nigh at hand. So the day of the Lord is nigh at hand, and you can look at what's going on in the world. You got the uproars of the people. All right. You got economic systems and structures changing. Okay. You have mass death. The Lord is putting people to death at a high level. All right. Every time I turn on the news, all right, there's somebody dead, whether it be a woman, child, a man, old or young. All right. The Lord is no respecter of persons. Okay. All right. And then you got war talk being talked about. Last thing that I heard about in regards to war was China and Russia were doing naval drills off the coast somewhere in Alaska. All right. And then also Joe Biden has sent some Marines over there to somewhere to the Middle East, I believe. I don't want to, get it wrong to where he has sent them. But these things, the Lord is lining up his the armies. Okay, the Lord is lining up his armies. When I say his, it's all the Lord's, where he wants them to be for this great destruction. All right, so the day of the Lord is at hand. It says a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of generations. All right, this thick darkness is talking about those mushroom clouds that's going to be coming, and these thermonuclear missiles. All right, that's going to be shot from the ends of the earth to Babylon. All right, so this is on Wikipedia. I just want to read something right quick. All right, it says an intercontinental ballistic missile is a ballistic missile with a range greater than 5,500 kilometers, all right, which is 3,400 miles. Primarily designated for nuclear weapons delivery, delivering one or more thermonuclear warheads. Let's see. And this is what it says about thermonuclear warhead. It says fusion weapon or hydrogen bomb is a second generation nuclear weapon design. As greater sophistication affords is vastly greater destructive power than a first generation nuclear bomb, a more compact size, a lower mass, or a combination of these. Okay, so it says here it has greater destructive power. All right. It says here, conventional chemical and biological weapons can be delivered with varying effectiveness, but never have been deployed on ICBMs. All right. Most modern designs support multiple interpendently targetable reentry vehicles. All right. What is that? It says here, MIRV is an exoatmospheric ballistic missile payload carrying several warheads. All right, it looks like a missile, and then you see the arrowheads or the warheads inside the bigger shaped cone. All right, each capable of being aimed to a different target. The concept is almost invariable associated with ICBMs. All right. It says MIRVs, allowing a single missile to carry several warheads, each of which can strike different targets. All right. The United States and all these other countries, all right, have operational ICBMs. All right. So that's just a little bit on them. All right. They have multiple MIRVs, which can carry multiple warheads and can hit multiple targets. All right. So let's go back. It says here, a fire devoureth before them, behind them a flame burneth. The land is as of the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. All right. Once the missiles hit, it's going to be a desolation. All right. Look, let's see. Let's do this. Bam. Desolation. All right. This is the aftermath of a missile hitting certain places. All right. Let's see. Let's do this. All right. Got these mushroom clouds. All right. Nothing's left. Or nothing can be left, or nothing will be left. Okay. Remember, it said it had a lot of destructive power in it. All right. It says the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen they shall run. Like the noise of chariots on top of mountains, they leap like the noise of a flame of a fire. They devour the stubble as a strong people set in battle array. For the faces, the people shall be much pained, and all faces shall gather blackness. So they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall reach, and they shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their ranks. All right, because the Spirit of the Lord is going to be in them. All right, we just read that it can hit multiple targets. All right, it says allowing single missiles to carry several warheads, each which can strike a different target. All right, so it can be programmed to hit a different place. All right, one can hit here in Virginia, another one can hit down in North Carolina, another one can hit down in Florida, another one can be targeted to hit in Colorado, California, wherever the Lord want them to be. All right, so this can go into going around these missile defense systems that Esau Edom has set up. All right, Patriot missile defense systems and whatever they got at NORAD and whatever detecting systems that they have in them. All right, detection systems that they have for these things. All right, and it says neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. All right, because nobody knows specifically as of right now when these nations are going to take these thermonuclears to the next level. They're making threats and preparing, but the Spirit of the Lord is going to be on these war generals and these countries of Russia, China, Brazil, Israel, wherever, India, South America, to launch these missiles, right? It said they shall quake, the earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Right? As many as going to be going off in Revelation, the 9th chapter, it tells you 200,000, right? And I believe that goes into 200 million, right? Let's look it up. $2 million. All right, so 2 million. All right. 200,000. All right. We see here is 200 million. All right. And each one of those missiles can have a MIRV, which can have up to 7 missiles inside of it, right? As we had read, where'd it go? Or as we had seen, you can see it's probably up to 7 missiles up in there. Okay. All right. Let's go here. It says verse 9. I read that. Let's see, verse 12. And the Lord shall utter his voice for his army. See, the Lord's going to speak his words in his army, which is these thermonuclear missiles. They're gonna follow the commands of Yahweh Shema Shai. Says, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executes his word. For the day of Yahweh Shema Shai is great and very terrible. Who can abide it? Let's look at this word terrible. Because what does it tell you that's going to happen in I think it's Zechariah 14. All right. It says to make afraid, terrify, to be to make afraid and terrify. All right. Because what's going to happen? People are going to burn up and die. All right. People are going to be on fire. Let's see. Nobody's prepared for this, man. Okay. All right. Now it's not showing me nothing I want to see, but here you go, man. All right. Look at this. Barely anything left. All right. There's not going to be no firemen or fire people helping you in that day because they all going to be trying to help themselves. Just look at this. All right. It says here, hopefully it clears up. Okay. So this is the city right here. It says 2 minutes after detonation, 250 to 300 miles per hour inward moving afterwinds from the sucking effects of the giant superheated rising fireball. All right, it's going up. See that? It's going up. Bam. Sucking winds. All right. Going up. Everything's going up. All right. So that's what makes this mushroom cloud, right? From what I see. All right, let's see. Let's get back into these scriptures. I looked up the word nuclear, and then some of the definition it says here. It says of or belonging to nucleus of an atom from 1914 of weapons deriving their destructive power from nuclear reactions. All right, this is a destructive power. All right. This is how America is going to be on fire. All right. You see this cloud. All right. This was going to make the sky and the sun and the stars and the moon dark, not able to give its light because of the reaction from it hitting the city and the smoke cloud going up. All right. This is a cool little find right here. 2 minutes after detonation. All right. An 800 kiloton nuclear weapon. Vertical afterwinds going up at 200 to 350 miles per hour. All right. So it says here, the day of the Lord is going to be terrible to make people afraid and be scared. So let's go to Zechariah 14. I think it's 12. All right, this is Zechariah 14 and 12. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. All right, even our own people have fought against us, right? says their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouths. Let's read this in a different version. Let's see what we got. Where's the NLT at? Let's read it in better English Bible. It says, and this will be the disease which Yahweh will send on all the people which have been warned against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall be wasted away while they stand on their feet, and their eyes will be wasted in their heads, and their tongues in their mouths. This will be the plague on all the nations that have fought against Jerusalem. They will become like walking corpses. Their flesh will be rotting away, their eyes will rot in their sockets, and their tongues will rot in their mouths. All right, after effect of a thermonuclear missile, man. All right, the day of the Lord is a terrible day. All right, let's see, let's get a little bit on Revelation 18 because it's all about America being destroyed. Get a little bit. This is Revelation 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yahweh power who judgeth her. All right, because the Lord's Spirit is going to be in the missiles. All right. Let's see this word burn says. To burn up, consumed by fire. All right. The scriptures tell you that the Lord is a consuming fire. Right. So it says here. I'm going to just skip down because it's talking more about the fire. It says, for in 1 hour so great riches come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, as many as trade by sea, stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning. All right, because the Lord's Spirit is going to be in there. What city is like unto this great city? All right, there isn't a city, all right, or a country that consumes as much as America does. All right. All right, let's see. Let's get something in a second address right quick. Maybe it's 16. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 16:7. It says, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? No. All right, that arrow is these missiles that the Lord is going to shoot. All right. Look at this. All right. It says a warhead is the forward section of the device that contains explosive agent or toxic, biological, chemical, or nuclear material that is delivered by a missile, rocket, torpedo, or bomb. All right, that warhead is the tip of the arrow, and the missile is the body of an arrow. Let's see. Let's look at an arrow. I mean, but if you got an imagination, all right, you can see like these ladies here. They got the bow, and then the arrow. All right, the bow. All right, you can liken it to a vehicle that can shoot off the missiles, or you can look at it, liken it to a silo. All right, whether it be a vehicle that's ground, air, or land. All right, or sea. So like you. All right, and then you got the arrow, which is the actual missile, and the tip of the arrow All right, this part, the tip of the arrow, okay, would be where the nuclear warheads are stored. All right. So it says, the Lord, the mighty Yahweh, sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? Yahweh shall threaten it, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundation thereof, the sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before Yahweh and before the glory of his power. And the Lord's coming with power, man. All right, Yahweh Shai is coming with power. It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. All right, again, letting you know that the Lord is in control of these arrows, right? His arrows he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the earth. All right. Now let's look at, what did I have here? Oh, let's look at this. Oh, this is the phases of it. Okay, so arrow intercepts, the Syrian missile technology. Okay, no, I don't care about that. All right, let's go back. All right, let's see. Maybe we'll go on this one. No, I wasn't on this one either. Let's see. All right, here we go. Here goes the question. It says, how long would it take for a Russian nuclear missile to hit the United States? Approximately 30 minutes. According to the New START treaty between the U.S. and Russia, the ballistic missile can reach the United States in approximately 30 minutes. All right, 30 minutes. Just about as long as it took me to do this lesson. All right, 30 minutes. But we know the Spirit of the Lord is going to be them, so it's going to be, hopefully it'll be shorter. And hopefully be a shorter time. So it says here, ICBMs can be deployed from multiple platforms in missile silos, and you can liken these to be the bows, okay? On submarine launched ballistic missiles, on heavy trucks, all right, mobile launchers on rails this applies to certain rails, okay? All right, that's not what I wanted to read. Here we go. Flight phases. All right, the boost phase, which can last from 3 to 5 minutes. If it is shorter for a solid rocket than a liquid propellant rocket. All right, mid-course phase, which lasts approximately 25 minutes, is suborbital space flights, with the flight being a part of an ellipse with the vertical major axis. All right, this stuff takes a lot of time to try to figure out. And then you got the re-entry terminal phase, which lasts 2 minutes, starting at an altitude of 100 kilometers, 62 miles up in the air. At the end of this phase, the missile's payloads will impact the target with impact speeds up to 7 kilometers, 4.3 miles. All right. So the His Spirit's going to be in these missiles, controlling them. So Lord Williams, edified, fear the Lord, call on La Alhaina, Yahweh Shemel, Shai Bashim, Rakakadash, Kwame Shirala, Shalom.